Good day, everyone. My name is Panimuri Ravi, and I am from Group 1. Our presentation is about the parallel ruler and the divider, which is measuring tools and instruments used by the mariners. Next, get into the contents of our presentation. First, the introduction, overview parallel ruler, parts of parallel ruler, how to use it, overview of divider, parts of divider, how it's work, comparison between these two tools, and also the conclusion. Now, let's look into the parallel ruler. The parallel ruler is a traditional navigation tool which used primarily for transferring a bearing or course from a compass rose on a chart to specific location on the chart. Next, the divider. Dividers are used in navigation for measuring distances on the chart, typically in nautical miles. They are essential for chart work and also piloting. Let's see the overview of parallel ruler. Parallel ruler used to transfer a bearing or an angle or plot a course from a compass rose to a specific point on a nautical chart or vice versa. The functionality of parallel ruler is maintaining directional consistency, ensures that when the tool is walked or shifted across the chart, the angle between the two bars remains constant, preserving the accuracy of the bearing. Next, bearing transfer enables the navigator to replicate a compass bearing from the compass rose, usually printed on the chart, to a specific location such as the ship's position. Next, plotting a course helps draw a straight course line in the correct direction from one point to another.
Now, I would like to explain to you part of parallel ruler. There are three main parts for parallel ruler, which are connecting or pivot arm, hinge, and straight edges. So let's dive in for every part for parallel ruler. The first one, connecting. Connecting is the metal or plastic arm that pivot, keeping the two straight edges always parallel. Next, hinge or rivet. The joint at the end of the connecting arm that allow flexible movement of parallel ruler. And lastly, straight edges. Two flat rulers made of plastic, wood, or brass that form the main body of parallel ruler. Its transparent models allow a better visibility of charge marking underneath. So how to use the parallel ruler? So firstly, you need to place one edges of the ruler along a desired direction of compass rose bearing. While maintaining pressure, walk the ruler by alternately lifting and repositioning one edges forward, keeping arm parallel. And lastly, stop at the position where the line must be drawn and draw along the edges. But you need to be aware that there is some error of using the parallel ruler, which are losing parallelism during movement and misreading bearing due to the incorrect orientation with compass rules.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Today lesson we will use the English channel chart with code 5053 to learn about how to use the parallel ruler correctly. So we're going to connect point A, which is star point lighthouse, to the point B, which is Les Hanoi's lighthouse. So this is the chart that we're going to use today. And we have 1 and 2 rose compass on this chart. So this is where I'm gonna teach you how to use the chart. So the element that we need is a chart, obviously, And then we need a parallel ruler. This is the parallel ruler that we use in nautical lab. And then the important things is pencil. We need to use only pencil on the chart. So you need to determine your point, which is point A and point B, and make a line, the straight line from point A to point B. This will make you it's more easier to move the line correctly. Okay, just using the pencil, this is the line. So make sure that you connect point A and point B in the straight line. And this is the tip of the lighthouse. So you need to connect the tip and the tip of the lighthouse to be more accurate. Next, by using one of the compass rules on the chart, choose more closely to the line, and then you need to put the parallel ruler. There's a black line on the parallel ruler, so you need to choose either one. I'm choosing the one who has the wind sign, so I put the line, the black line, on the straight line that we made earlier to be more accurate, like that. So you will transfer this line to the compass letter. So you need to push one hand and then move the other hand. That's the step. Like push the left hand and then move the right hand. Push the right hand and move the left until you reach the compass rule. Slowly, and make the smaller area that you can. And then you need to arrange with the main point of the compass rules to make sure it's accurate like this. So make it a straight line on the compass rule. We transfer the number on the compass rules to the straight line earlier. Okay, we from point A to point B, we go southern. So we need to read the compass downward, which is 040. Okay, there's always two value on the compass, so you need to determine like this. So this is the straight line, which is point A to point B. It goes to downward, so the reading and the error was downward and 040. So that's all. Thank you.
Other than parallel ruler, divider also can be used in navigation, especially for plotting on the chart and chart working. So the functions of divider are first, it can be used to measure the distance between 2 points on the chart in nautical miles unit. Other than that, we can estimate, especially for the navigator, they can estimate travel time for the ship or vessel when the data combined together, which is the distance by measured by divider, and also the speed data that we can get from GPS. Other than that, it can help check spacing between waypoints, turning points, and other navigational markers. So it's good for our route planning. Lastly, it's for our safety assessments, because it can measure radius zone around hazard or ship to determine safe distance between our ship and the others ship or hazard zone. Okay, now let's move to parts of divider. So divider have three main parts, which is pivot joint, sorry, point or tips, and legs. So for pivot joint, they have top hinge when the legs can be rotated to increase or decrease the span of the divider during measuring the distance. Next, we have point or tips. Point or tips have sharp ends that will be placed on the chart to get accurate measurement. Lastly, we have legs, which is two metal pointed legs that usually sharp for precision. So that's all.
Okay, now let me explain how to use the divider for measuring distance on a nautical chart. First, we adjust the length of the divider to match the distance between 2 points on the chart or to a known scale. For example, the latitude scale at the chart site. Next, we swing the divider from point to point along the intended track. This helps us determine the total distance traveled or planned. Finally, we cross-check our measurement with the chart scale to convert it into nautical miles. Uh, and be careful of common mistakes like misreading the scale, especially between latitude and longitude, or using the wrong leg span because of a loose pivot joint. This slide shows a comparison between two essential navigation tools, the parallel ruler and the divider. The parallel ruler is mainly used to transfer bearings or courses on a chart. It has hinged straight edges that help align with compass directions, and it measures in degrees. Meanwhile, the divider is used for measuring distance on the chart. It consists of two sharp-pointed pivoting legs, and the unit of measurement it used is nautical miles. Both tools are important in navigation, but they serve different purposes and use different skills.
Why both tools are still used today? The first one, this tool serve as a backup uh, during electronic failures. The second one is indisputably, uh, this tool allow for hands-off verification and cross-checking of electronic readings. The third one is STCW requirement. Both these tools are required under standard of training, certification, and watchkeeping. And lastly, these tools are simple, inexpensive, durable, and maintenance free. For the conclusion, though digital tools dominate modern navigation, the parallel ruler and divider remain indispensable for traditional navigation and backup method. Their simplicity, reliability, and precision make them essential instruments on board ships. Navigators must master this tool for safe and efficient voyage planning and execution.